Hello students, you are welcome in complex numbers part 3. Today we will learn about the Argand plane and polar representation. Now in previous classes we have studied that corresponding to each ordered pairs of real numbers there exists a unique point in xy plane and vice versa. Now in this topic we will learn to represent complex numbers geometrically. Now you consider a complex number z, which is x plus iota y. Now this complex number corresponding to ordered pair xy, where we know x is the real part of z and y is the imaginary part of z. So to every complex number we will represent a ordered pair, taking first at real part of the complex number, second imaginary part of the complex number. So now you consider a plane, complex plane. Now in the complex plane, complex numbers assigned to a point, and so therefore complex plane is a plane where complex numbers assigned to a point or vice versa. Now it is also called Argand plane. You consider x-axis and y-axis, they intersect at O point. X-axis is called real axis. It means real part will be represented along x-axis and imaginary part along y-axis. So therefore y-axis is called imaginary axis. Now this is point P. Point P, if you take x unit distance along x-axis, so this is x, and y unit distance along y-axis, so this is point P, and this P point represents the complex number x plus iota y. So this is the representation. It is, now we were talking of this point P. P is ordered pair xy which correspond to the complex number x plus iota y. Now if you join P point with the origin, OP is a line segment, and what is the length of OP? You consider the triangle OAP. This is a right angled triangle. This is right angle, and if this side is x, this side is y. So use a Pythagoras theorem to find out OP. It will be x square plus y square under the root. So therefore OP is x square plus y square under the root. It means this is also modulus. We have learned the modulus. So modulus of x plus iota y is x square plus y square under root. It means that is OP. So it means this is the geometrical representation of a complex number. Now example, you represent 2 minus 2 iota in the complex plane. 2 minus 2 iota. Now you write the corresponding ordered pair, taking first as the real part is 2. Now what is imaginary part of this complex number? It is minus 2. So 2 minus 2 is the corresponding ordered pair, and you represent this is x, this 2 unit distance along x-axis, so positive, and distance along y-axis is negative. So it means this point will lie in the fourth quadrant, x positive and y negative, you can say. So this is you represent this 2 unit distance along x-axis minus 2 unit distance, it means towards the negative direction of y-axis, and this is the required point, let it is z1. So this is geometrical representation. Now what is modulus of this complex number, or what is OZ dash? That you can calculate square of real part plus square of imaginary part under the root, and it will be under root 8 or 2 plus root 2. So this is the modulus. Now representation of conjugate of a complex number in the complex plane, we will represent the conjugate now. It is you consider a complex number z, x plus iota y. We know what is conjugate of z, it is x minus iota y, and this is complex plane, real axis, this is imaginary axis. You represent x plus iota y, let P point is x plus iota y. Then what will be x minus iota y? It is p dash point, it will lie in the fourth quadrant. So it means p dash, that will be the mirror image of p. It is also called p dash, the mirror image of p. I hope it is clear. Now it is the next topic is polar representation. You consider again a complex number x plus iota y. This is complex plane, x-axis and y-axis, real and imaginary axis. This is point P, xy, and let line segment OP is making angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. So this angle is theta. If you complete the triangle, this is OAP, right angle triangle, and this angle is theta. You consider mode of z, this OP is mode of z, which is x square plus y square under root. Let mode of z is r, so length of OP is r we have taken. Then in this triangle OAP, what is cos theta? Cos theta, we know it is base upon hypotenuse. Base is x upon r, so we can calculate x from there. It is r cos theta. Similarly, in the same triangle, what is sin theta? Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, so sin theta is y upon r, so y is r sin theta. And if you put values of xy in this z, so z will be then r cos theta plus iota r sin theta. If you take r common, so cos theta plus iota sin theta. So this is called polar form of this complex number. So this complex number is in Cartesian form. This is in the polar form, where r is mode of z. It can be calculated using x square plus y square under root. To find out theta, you divide this equation by this. It means tangent theta can be obtained, and tangent theta will be y upon x. By putting values of y and x and solving this equation, we can find the values of theta. So I hope it is clear to you. Now this theta is called argument of z. It is also called amplitude of z. It is, in short, we can write down ARG, and z in bracket, it means argument of z. It is also called amplitude of z. And values of theta that should lie in the principal values should lie from minus pi to pi in this interval, and the general values that you can calculate, but we have to calculate the principal values of principal argument, whether it is mentioned or not mentioned. And it is now we will solve the questions. Find modulus and argument of this complex number minus 1 plus root 3 iota. It means we will find out r and we will find out theta. So you will compare this complex number with x plus iota y. After comparing, you will find value of x minus 1, value of y root 3. Then you can find r using this formula, x square plus y square under root, and put the values. It will be 2. Then to find out theta, we will use tangent theta is equal to y upon x, where y is root 3, so tangent theta will be root 3 upon minus 1. It is after calculation minus root 3. Now we will find in which quadrant the theta will lies. You can check the values of x. X is negative and y is positive. X negative and y positive. And the negative, x negative and y positive, it lies in second quadrant, x negative and y positive. So in the second quadrant, the angle will be pi minus alpha if this angle is alpha. So you solve this equation. So you should first of all evaluate in which quadrant the theta will lies, considering the values of x and y. It lies in the second quadrant. Now minus root 3, it can be written as root 3 is the value of tangent pi by 3 from the table. So minus tangent pi by 3, and this can be replaced by tangent pi minus pi by 3 because theta lies in the second quadrant. So now what is value of theta after solving? It is 2 pi by 3. So this is argument of z, and this is modulus of z, which is r. Now if you have to write down this complex number in the polar form, then you will put values here only, r into cos theta plus iota sin theta. This is a polar form of the complex number. You put value of r, it is 2, value of theta is 2 pi by 3. This will be the polar form. If it is required, you can calculate like this. I hope it is clear, and now you to try to solve these questions. Thank you.